Hitting record. Here we go.
Got it.
Welcome to Mystery Stamping, everybody.
I'm really confused by this card. Normally your other ones, I'm like, okay, I can kind of figure it out. This one, I have no idea what you're doing with this one.
Well, see, I kind of wrote the instructions on purpose that way. That's my goal, is to throw everybody off so you can't quite figure out what I'm doing. And we've just had Judy join us.
Hi, Judy.
Hello, Judy.
How's it going? Good. Okay.
Good.
Good. There's Judy.
There you are.
Excited.
Awesome.
I love secret stamping.
That's awesome. I'm so glad you could join us. Okay. So I guess the question is, can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna move this down here. Okay. So here is your supply list. So you should have a card base. Put my supplies here. So you should have a card base and cardstock layer that's 4 by 5 1/4, as well as another cardstock layer that's 3 1/4 by 5, which I've already done the embossing part of it. We'll get there. And then you should have a DSP piece that's 2 by 10. And I'm sad to say I cheated on this one, and I have 2 different styles of DSP on this one, but you'll see some other examples that show the same DSP. And then you should have a label, and then a piece of lighter vanilla cardstock that's 3 1/4 by 5. And then you need some a sentiment, an embossing folder, some inks, and some embellishments and things. So moving on to clue number 2, we're going to start by folding our card base in half. So whichever card base size you chose, just fold that in half, whichever way works. And as I noted in the with the DSP, directionally, your DSP should be going in the vertical direction, which means our card is going to be going vertically as well. So, ready?
I figured that part out. All by myself.
That was one hint I get. Okay. So clue number 3 is you're going to take your 4 1/4 by 5 inch cardstock layer and add it to your card base. So in this case, I'm using a piece of Misty Moonlight. And I'm getting text messages. In a second. Oh, it's my son. He's got a sore throat. He wants me to bring him cough syrup. I'm kind of busy. So my answer is nope.
Put it on your list. As soon
He's
as you
got 2 legs and a heartbeat.
He does have 2 legs and a heartbeat. So on the weekend, we did some furniture moves in our house. And so my bedroom was in the basement because Brent and I have separate rooms because I snore and he's a very light sleeper. So my room's been in the basement for the last 6 years. And Matthew and I have swapped rooms. So my room is now upstairs and Matthew's room is now in the basement. Let me tell you, I was in pain for several days.
Oh my God, I would imagine.
That's a lot of
You used the
moving.
rub.
I did use the rub.
Good.
Did use the rub.
Did it help?
Did help actually.
Okay, good.
So Kat is what is it, doTERRA rep.
Yes, I am a wellness. It's called I'm a wellness advocate for doTERRA, which I sell essential oils and just more natural products for the home and personal care stuff.
Yeah, so I purchased this, it's called the Deep Blue rub, and it's like a lotion that has some essential oil in it, and it's great for tense muscles and things like that. So I did use some of that and it was great.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, well, they have some pretty cool stuff. So if you like essential oils, I would recommend checking it out. Check out Kat's Facebook group, Aroma.
Luna Aroma is what it's called. LUNA and then Aroma.
You know,
So
named
it's
after her kitty.
Yes, my kitty.
Okay, so 2 A's together, LUNAAROMA.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so moving on, clue number 4, we're going to use the embossing folder that you picked, and you're going to emboss the 3 3/4 by 5 inch cardstock. So in my case, what I did is I used some Whisper White, or sorry, Basic White, and embossed it with the Time Worn folder. And then I used a bit of crumb cake ink and used my blending brushes and just kind of aged it a little. So I don't know if you can see if you look at my camera, you can see it sort of, but because I'm screen sharing, you can't really see it very well. So you'll see it when I put my card together though. So I'll give you a couple minutes to get that step done. And then if you're ready, you're going to need your Stampin' Trimmer right away here. You get that ready. So give me a thumbs up when you're ready or ready to go.
Ready. Can you show me what you did as far as your when you said you used your brushes or something? I went over and embossed.
Sure. I will just spotlight this so you can see. So I used a
Oh,
piece
yeah.
of Basic White
Okay.
and then I just aged it with a bit of ink.
Nice.
So I'm using the Pretty Pumpkins on this card.
Okay.
So I'm using the Pretty Pumpkins with the Detailed Pumpkins dies.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, the Time Worn, what is it? Time Worn?
Yeah.
Time Worn something and
Time worn tight.
There you go, Time Worn type. I'm so bad with names these days. I used to be really good at it. Not
You
so
used to
much.
know like every name and every page number and
Yeah, I used to, not anymore.
Too many things to remember.
yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Sorry, I'm done.
All right. Everybody good to move on to clue number 5? Sort of. I see Kat's face. She's not quite ready. I'll give you a minute. Are you trying to do 2 cards at once again?
And two.
I'm not. I don't do those things. Yeah, I do.
I am.
All the time.
I was gonna say, Karen, that's usually your job.
Yeah.
Till I get them mixed up and put,
I'm also
wrong
still
pieces.
learning how to use my machine with all of these little thingies. I'm still trying it out.
Awesome. Well, you're getting some use out of it, so that's good.
I sure am.
Kat got the mini cut and emboss when it came out.
It's
So
awesome.
it's so cute.
Cute.
All right. Okay. Clue number 5. Here we go. Okay. So what you're going to do is cut your piece of designer series paper in half crosswise. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a minute and have you look at my desktop here. So, so here's my 2x10 piece of designer series paper. So what I'm going to do in this step is I'm going to lay it so that the 10 inches is at the top of my cutter and I'm going to cut it in half. So I end up with 2 pieces of designer paper that are each 2 inches by 5 inches. Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
Done.
All right. So now once you've got that one done, you're going to take one of those pieces, number 6, and you're going to attach it to the center of your embossed cardstock. So again, I'm just going to stop sharing for a minute and have you look at this. So I'm going to lay it out. What I usually do is if I have a piece of grid paper or I have this lovely mat that we used to be able to buy, is I lay it down so that I can measure on here where exactly half is. So I line it up. In this case, I'm going to line it up so that the 8-inch mark is the center. And then I'm going to attach my designer series paper like that between the 7 and 9 mark. So I know it's completely centered. little bit particular when it comes to centering things. So that's typically what I end up doing.
I know the feeling, Carmen.
It bugs me when it's off just like a little bit.
Yeah. Me too.
Even if you're the only one that can see it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
And we
know
are
this.
the only ones that can see it.
It's true. It's true. I know.
Danny, go, go, go.
Oh,
Go.
we have another kitty joining us. Look at that. Hi, Franny.
Yeah. I apologize for her button the camera.
Luna just tries to sit on my lap all the time. I'm glad she doesn't climb up on my table.
Oh.
Cats are funny creatures.
They are.
I mean, any animal is, but
Dogs are funny creatures too.
yes, especially yours.
Mine's a little bit weird. All right, clue number 7. So now we're going to take the other piece of designer series paper and we're going to cut it in half lengthwise so that you end up having 2 pieces that are 1 inch by 5 inches. Again, I'm just going to stop there for a second. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut it in half this direction. Just like that. I've got 2 pieces like that. Want to make sure everybody gets the cuts right because that's the most important thing, right?
Now you're making me nervous.
All right. So once you've got that step done, now I'm going to complicate things further. You're going to take one of those 1 inch by 5 inch pieces and cut it in half lengthwise again. So it's going to end up being 2 pieces that are 1/2 inch by 5 inches long.
Ladies,
Make sense?
ladies.
So you should end up with 4 pieces of designer series paper. So including the one that's attached to your cardstock already, you've got one that's 2 by 5, another one that's 1 by 5, and then 2 that are 1/2 by 5.
You're not making the season. All your other ones, super good. I'm confused.
Just wait, the card is so worth it.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It always is. It's just getting there.
But
Totally worth
there's
it.
a lot of steps to this one.
I promise it's worth it.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we have 4 pieces of DSP.
So you should have the one that's attached,
Yep.
plus one that's 1 inch, and then 2 that are 1/2 inch. Just like that. Now I'm going to cheat because I didn't want to use the other side of this on this card. So what you could do is have 2 separate pieces of DSP. Well, I promise all my other samples are the same piece of DSP flipped over.
Sometimes it just doesn't, they just don't go for what you want. from
No,
both
and I do have another sample, another card that I made that is actually, it's the same, it's not the same piece of designer series paper, but it's from the same app. And it is the same piece flipped over. So I have another sample. It'll be okay. All
We
right.
trust you.
So clue number 9. You're going to glue the 2 pieces of designer series paper that measure 1/2 inch by 5 to either side of the 2 inch DSP, but you're going to have the opposite sides showing.
Do we butt them right up against there, Carmen?
Yep.
Okay.
And make sure whatever pattern you're using, if it is a pattern and it's directional, that it's going the right direction. I just about glued that one upside down. Wouldn't be the first time.
That's why I chose non-directional paper.
Smart.
Once I get this one, then I can do another one with,
Exactly.
and Franny has found her own little piece of cardstock on the floor and is going insane.
Sounds like something my dog would do. My dog has a thing for eating paper, which is great for a paper crafter, right?
Yeah,
She tends to stick her nose in my recycling bin and pull out little scraps of paper. Like those little scraps that have all the die cuts cut out of them. So you've got
yeah,
like, you know, flimsy little thing. She
yeah.
decides to pick that up and go, "You want?" It's fun. All right. Clue number 10. You're going to attach the embossed cardstock with all the DSP to your card front.
And we're supposed to have one piece of DSP left over so far, right?
Correct. It has a home, I promise.
Okay. Your cat's name is Franny, Karen?
Yes.
That's cute. I had a standard poodle one time and her name was Fanny.
Oh,
So cute.
she came to us named,
Oh, did
so,
she?
and we didn't change it. So
I like that, Franny. That's
I
cute.
call her lots of other things besides Franny.
Careful, Karen, you're being recorded.
I was just gonna say, but
Now, I haven't quite decided what I'm doing with said recording yet. But, you know, people have YouTube channels, so maybe. But it would just be available to people that are part of the group. So not outside crazy people that, who knows?
well, Marilyn, that's what you do with our Zooms, our Friday Zooms, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're unlisted.
Yeah, it doesn't go on YouTube.
Well, it's
Does
on it's on YouTube, but it's unlisted, so only people that I send the link to have access to.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Karen Duke did ask me, do you record them? Because, you know, that could be something that somebody within the group might, if they missed one, they might want to go back and watch it, right? Like Tina
Yeah.
couldn't join us tonight. So now that I'm recording it, I could give her the link so she could go back and watch it.
Right.
Carmen, do you have it set so you have to accept the people that join?
Yes.
Okay. That would be why it's different with you having it like in your newsletter and online.
Yeah.
Because with mine, I just send it to the people I have the email addresses for.
Oh, okay.
So it's not out in the public kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy enough to change, but
Hmm.
if that's where I'm sending it, I don't think it needs to be.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So clue number 10, we're going to now take the white piece of, or white or vanilla piece of cardstock and put it inside your card.
I had that part figured out.
So now you can probably figure out where the extra piece of DSP is going.
Oh, yes, I can now.
So once you've got that one glued in, next step, attach the last piece of DSP to the inside of your card on one side of the white cardstock layer. Whichever side you wish. I forgot to turn on my do not disturb light at the top of the stairs. My family's going up and down the stairs making all this noise.
Oh,
I can't hear them.
No,
Yeah.
it's usually okay, and they usually are aware that I'm doing my Zooms. But yeah, my son was asking me to go bring him medicine. Um,
And now he's looking for you.
maybe I should turn on the light so that they realize not to
Do they
disturb.
think that you're just sitting there, excuse me, talking to yourself?
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know. I do talk to myself sometimes.
Probably not quite this long.
You get the
No.
right answers then. Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually it's when I'm making dinner because I like read the instructions to myself out loud because we get those food delivery things. So we get Good Food and we get HelloFresh, and we
Right.
alternate between the two each month. So every week we get 3 different recipes. So usually as I'm reading through the recipes and figuring out what to make and how to do it, I like talk myself through it.
And all the different pieces, yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's not that straightforward.
No, you're right. Sometimes it's
So they bring you all the ingredients and they include a recipe and then you put it together?
Yep, exactly. They give you the recipe and then so when you go on their website and you choose which ones you like. So it
Oh.
tells you what all the ingredients are and everything. So you can choose ahead of time. And
Oh,
then it gets delivered and you get the recipe card with all the instructions. And then the listed ingredients is on there and then they give you all the ingredients.
Ever
You don't have to
cool.
measure a thing. You
Yeah,
just-
there's lots of them, Linda, lots
Yeah.
of different companies out. We've tried a couple of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've been doing it for over a year now and yeah, it's great because you get this variety. And I mean, it's only 3 recipes a week that we get. So we still have the other days of the week to use for, our regular
Do you,
standby recipes.
Carmen, do you find you use the recipes again?
I I hung on to them all at the beginning with the intention of recreating them. And there are some for sure that are completely replicatable, but I have not yet.
Thank you, because that's what happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I
did
kept
go
all
through and
ours.
I got rid of a bunch of the recipe cards because I knew I would never do them.
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, and I
But-
found even for ordering, like when we ordered, it said order for 2 people. Well, we don't eat that much, so we had so much waste anyway.
They're big portions.
They
Some of
are
them
very big portions. Yeah.
Yeah,
And is it expensive or?
It works out to be about $40 per meal
Okay.
For the 4 of you though, right?
for 4 of us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
And what's neat about it, Linda, is like Carmen said, they give you everything. So you get a little container of this spice or a little container of this oil or You don't
that's
have
that's one of the
or-
problems that I found because we were doing both as well. I've quit HelloFresh completely, but Good Food, we're just kind of on hiatus right now. But we like it because there's stuff that I wouldn't necessarily buy at
Yeah.
Safeway.
Yeah.
Like, so this is kind of nice to be able to try it. But Carmen and I have talked about this before too, is that the spice comes in a blend. It tells you what's in it, but it doesn't tell you the proportions of what
Right.
those are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so the Good Food ones are a little harder to replicate because of that, but it is just
Yeah.
a spice blend that's like that. But yeah, it does tell you what ingredients are in it, so you could theoretically make it.
Yeah.
or someone could
Figure it
make
out. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that theoretically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
Never tried.
If you weren't me, you could figure it out.
All right, clue number 12. So now you're going to stamp your sentiment on the white or vanilla label or rectangular or whatever shape or size you created. And you're going to attach that with glue or dimensionals wherever on the card front you think it works best. So one thing that I'm going to do on mine is I've decided to put some pieces of ribbon underneath my label. So I'm going to layer a few things of ribbon underneath my label so that they poke out like
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Good idea.
Something you could do.
Yes.
Now everybody's concentrating. Everybody got quiet. Which sentiment do I use? How do I decorate it? Should I layer it?
Sometimes that's the hardest part.
Yes. And on a couple of my samples, I did layer labels. So I did put another layer underneath the label.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of doing.
So yeah, that is another thing to consider should you want to, you know.
Because mine just isn't standing out on the DSP the way I want it.
Yeah. So Willow was it? Sorry, what was that?
I was just going to say, is Willow still going to school?
Yeah, I was just gonna fill you in. So Willow was at doggy daycare today, and she's graduated. She can go into regular doggy daycare now. She was
Yay.
in doggy daycare plus, so it was a little bit of like extra training and whatnot.
Mm.
Just because she was having issues, like, well, she still has issues with recall. Recall is the biggest one. She doesn't come when called, at least not for us. But apparently at daycare she does, or at least she did better than she was. So, so she's graduated and she can go to regular doggy daycare now.
Nice.
Good for her. Yeah.
Congratulations, Willow.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll see.
She's
It's so
got
funny.
2 diplomas now.
Yes, whenever we take her or whenever I take her on walks, I don't know what Brent's experience is. Brent usually walks her in the morning because he gets up earlier than I do. And then I usually walk her at night. And anytime I take her for walks and there's like another dog or a couple of dogs, people are always commenting, oh, she's so well behaved, because I always get her to sit and wait for them to pass by.
Mhm.
And like she's surprisingly, she doesn't bark at everything like she does in our yard. If something goes by and she's in our yard, she goes absolutely crazy.
She's protecting you, baby.
I was just going to say that could be a territorial thing.
It's a breed trait. Apparently Great Pyrenees are very much barkers.
Oh,
So yeah, apparently it's something that the breed does. But yeah, she's very well behaved when people walk by. And they're always commenting on how well behaved she is. And I just laugh and say, thank you.
yeah. If only you knew.
If only you knew, yeah.
That's not the normal experience. But okay. If you think so, thanks. It's too funny. All right. How's everybody doing with their sentiments and labels?
Oh, I messed mine up, but that's okay.
Uh-oh.
I'll figure it out.
Are we good to move on?
Well, I am. Yeah.
Everyone else, you good?
Yep.
Okay. So next you're going to embellish with whatever die cuts, gems, sequins, ribbon, whatever that you wish. So like I said, I'm using some of the pretty pumpkins. And I quite like them. I think they're super fun.
I like them a lot better now. When I first saw them, I thought, meh. But I'm
Yeah,
seeing some
I had the
really
same
nice stuff.
reaction when I first saw them. I wasn't too excited about them. But now that I've seen some stuff with them and I've played with them a bit,
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
That's kind of how it is though with a lot of sets. I look at them and I overlook them because I don't think they're great. And then I see somebody do something with them and then I'm like, wow, I was wrong. Those are awesome.
And all it takes is that one person
Yeah,
that puts you over the edge and
that's
make you fly.
right. Doesn't take much to put me over the edge.
Me neither.
I'm hanging on to the edge.
My son is printing something, so we'll see if the printer is very loud.
I can't hear it.
He just came up and asked me if he could print, so
Oh,
it'll be a moment. I'm not sure what he's printing, something for school, I assume, because he has a test tomorrow, I guess.
It's probably so he can study.
Hopefully. Studying is good. We'll see. No, there it goes. Trying to figure out which glue to use here.
I have like almost totally gone to Tombow.
Yeah, I was talking to Tina last night because Tina's my downline, for those that don't know. She had her first, she did a kit class over the weekend
Nice.
with some of her mom's friends. And she was having issues with the stamp and seal. So I gave her some tips in like using the silicone mat and things like that. But they are older ladies. So I suggested that maybe she try using the Tombow instead because it's really easy to use, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I do tend to use it quite often these days.
I have to say, I've tried and tried and tried with Seal, and we don't get along at all.
I hear ya.
There's a learning curve.
Yeah, I tried, but
Remember that glue we used to use in school? I don't know, at least in Ontario. And it had that rubber top with that little
Yep.
slit.
Yep.
mucilage.
Mucilage.
I was gonna say
Mucilage.
mucilage, yeah.
Yeah. That stuff worked great.
It was all we had, Linda.
That's
Yeah,
all.
that's right.
And
Nothing to compare it
yeah.
to.
And everybody got a bottle of it when school started. Free of charge.
Oh, we didn't.
I'm going to stop sharing now. So now it's time to share your creation once you've got it done. So I am going to show you my card.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
very
Here we
pretty.
go.
I love that.
Very pretty.
Oh, wow. That's really nice, Carmen.
Thanks. So
Oh,
I did,
want that
like
set.
I said, I did cheat. I used 2 different DSPs here, and I also have a little bit of retired ribbon down here. But this copper ribbon that was in the last catalog works so well with this one. This is one of the brushed metallic
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
papers
Yeah.
in the brass one or gold. So it's
Oh,
Is it 12 by 12?
that is
Beautiful.
lovely.
so thank you.
Very nice.
So that's my card. So who's ready to share?
I'm
Oh,
ready.
I can share.
Okay, Kat had her hand up first. so
Okay.
I'm going to spotlight Kat.
Oh,
Cute.
nice.
And you made
Oh, I like how
two.
the black, the stripes. I
Ooh.
like how you did that.
Yeah, that was really
Yeah.
cool.
That's very cool.
So this one is goes that way, and then this one's the four
Nice.
one. So
Very cool.
Wow. Beautiful.
Very nice. Okay, who's up next? Rhonda's hand is raised. Let's go, Rhonda.
thank you.
Oh, pretty.
Ready?
Oh,
that's
very nice.
I love that
Very
paper.
pretty.
That paper is
Yeah, me too.
That's very pretty.
That's gorgeous. Very nice. Thank you. All right, who else is ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Let me just spotlight you if I can find you. There we go. Go ahead, Judy.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's
Yay.
beautiful.
Oh, Judy, that's gorgeous.
That's
Wow.
really pretty.
I just love that blackberry paper. It's just
I
It's
know.
Awesome. I have a sample to show that uses that paper. It's
Yeah,
it's
Wow.
beautiful paper.
Beautiful. I don't have that paper.
and they're out of stock again, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, really?
I bought 3 packages last time because I knew I'd
That's
use it
why
so
we're out of
much.
stock.
Yeah. Way to go.
I had a
That's
That's
customer.
why you can't get any.
All right, who else is ready?
Oh, well, I'm ready.
Okay,
Hi, Linda.
So, Linda, go ahead, Linda.
Yes, I needed a sympathy card as well, so.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, pretty.
Mm,
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Another one of my favorite papers.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Very
beautiful.
nice.
Thank you, Carmen. That was great.
It was
You're
good.
welcome. All right,
So
Karen, you're up.
I went sideways.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
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 Oh,
That's so pretty.
I wish I would have done like, I think next time I would leave a little space so you could see a tiny bit of the black
Mhm.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Um,
definitely do that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely though.
Thank
Very
you.
nice.
I haven't
And
even started to think about Christmas yet.
I,
Oh.
I've been making so many Christmas cards. It's been crazy. Jordan, do you
too.
have a card to show?
Working on it.
You're still working on it? Okay, we can come back
Yeah.
to you. Okay. So everybody else showed theirs. Marilyn, you didn't make one or did you?
No, I made a sample out of just scrap paper, so I've got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. All
'Cause
right.
I could do that while I was waiting, but no. Sorry. I will do one and post it if you're doing that, Carmen.
Sounds good. Hey, I will show you some of my other card samples and then we'll come back to Jordan. All right. So I used some of the awesome
Oh,
penguin paper.
pretty.
Oh, and there you left a space between the,
Oh, cute.
oh no, I see. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I think it's just the trick of the light.
It is.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
trick is the colors, yeah.
So there-
Oh, I like that. That's such cute paper.
Oh, it's so fun. That paper's so fun.
Yeah, I have lots of that paper.
Me too.
This was my original sample that I made.
Oh, pretty.
Oh,
Mm,
pretty.
that's pretty too.
That's nice, yeah.
That on the inside.
Nice.
What's nice too with this card too is that you are showing both sides of the
Yeah.
of the DSP.
Mhm.
So I had to do a Halloween one just for Linda, but it is entire
Yay!
paper and with
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh,
like
I
like
have
that.
that paper. That's adorable. Love the bow. Oh my
That's
goodness.
so cute.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Oh, I love that paper. That paper is
Yeah,
And that was a good set. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. Oh,
Right?
beautiful.
All
Lovely.
right, and here's my version of the black.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, that's
wow.
gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
Thank
And
you.
I like the pine plank or the wood plank background.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
It's the first time I've used it actually, so.
Oh, I wish I could get some of that paper. Too bad Judy bought it all.
Yeah. Okay. I think Judy
We
should send
scalped
us
you
each
some.
at least one piece.
Yeah, you can send me one piece, Judy.
Right, the next one is using that other DSP from the mini, and you're right, Karen, I had to get the deer punch.
Oh,
How can
That's-
you not?
I
right?
ended up with
That's
the bundle.
Cute.
I wasn't going to get the bundle, but I ended up with the bundle.
I didn't get the whole bundle. I just got the punch and the paper, but I have, I think, 6 packages of the paper. That's why.
oh my goodness.
That's why I am using it on every card I'm making these days.
I had 4 packages and I donated one to Tina yesterday.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
And I have 2 more samples. So this one is my favorite
Oh.
bundle.
Oh, that's
I love
great.
that.
I
Oh,
love this
that's
one.
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
That one uses, I've got some gilded gems on here and it uses the stamp set, the Marius, is it Marius Moments? Maybe
Something like
so,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
something
What
like
what
that.
what are the green leaves? Is that the vellum?
Nope, they're just
Oh.
cardstock.
Oh, okay, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And what's the embossing folder?
It's the wintry 3D.
And that one's on back order right now too.
Winter.
Wintry.
Wintry 3D.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
set of
Me too.
2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The
cute.
snowflakes are really pretty in that one too.
Yeah, I love the
really like
snowflakes.
that
That's what I used on this one.
I need to order that one.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, is it ever nice?
And then, yeah, I used the same embossing folder on this one.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
I think it said they would be back, what is that one, October 4th?
Okay.
I know that paper said October the 4th.
Well,
And
maybe
then this
that
is
was
the
it.
last
Maybe-
one.
Anyway, it shouldn't be too long before that embossing. folder.
Oh,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
that's
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness.
Love it.
That is
Nice.
beautiful.
This one I did not cheat on, and this is actually the back side of this paper.
Cheat on. I love the way you do the ribbon, Carmen.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
really pretty.
I really love this gingham ribbon. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It goes
Oh,
really well with
Carmen,
that one.
that's just gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yes.
So yes, so those are my card samples. So Jordan, how you doing?
Just give us a couple seconds.
Okay. No worries, when you're ready.
Are you gonna have a one of those codes for
Oh, there's
October?
this.
Yes, I will put up a new host code for October.
Okay, because I have a couple things that I want to order.
Okay. You sure you don't want to get it in there before celebration ends? 2 days.
Oh, it ends in 2 days? Yeah, okay.
September
Okay.
30th.
I'll do it.
Gotta get those free products, right?
I like free things, so.
Free things are good. Absolutely. Speaking of which, I have some free things for you here. You need to.
No, and I've been busy with work because we're trying to get more hours at work, and then with my doTERRA business, and then with Luna, my head is like going to explode.
Oh dear. Well, that's no good.
It's just gonna explode. So, yeah, at some point, I might be able to stop by between like 2:00 and 5 tomorrow, or
Oh.
after 6
Oh,
tomorrow.
well,
So
you know,
at some point.
it's all good. Awesome.
On the Halloween card, Carmen?
Yep.
What embossing folder did you use there?
It's a retired one. It was a spider web retired one.
Because I was looking at the frightful dies and there's a spider's web in there, but I don't know how to emboss with a die.
Here, I'll show you something. You don't have to emboss with it. Let me show you this other card. Hold on one moment while I clear this up. Because I know Linda loves Halloween.
Yes, I
In
do.
my newsletter, was it last week? I featured the frightfully cute Halloween stuff. So this is what I did.
Oh,
I cut out the web with the dye and then I used it as a mask. So I
Love
just laid it down and then used my blending brushes with some basic
that's a
gray
good idea.
to create the
Perfect.
background.
So cute.
So
Oh
instead of
my
embossing, you
word.
can do that.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
That's
Oh,
perfect.
that's so cool.
Actually, and that shows up better than the embossing folder.
Yeah.
It actually does, yeah. You
Yeah.
can see it better. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't use a whole lot of ink on it either. So,
So you used it like a stencil, really? Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
I love
That's
this shading.
clever.
Like it brings it all together. It's
Yeah.
not too dark,
then-
not too light. The shading's
Yeah.
awesome.
The one that
Yeah.
I used to use as the stencil, I just used on this card. And it's
Oh,
Cute.
Did you use smoky slate or gray granite?
I used basic gray on that one.
Oh, basically.
It just, yeah, I didn't go very much over it. It didn't take a whole lot of color to get the background. So
Thank you.
I love the way you put the bow on that one, Carmen.
on this one,
On nope, that one. Yeah.
just peeking out.
Yeah, just peeking out like that. Oh, you are so creative.
Thanks.
You are.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way that I could use all those little spider webs because,
It's just got so much interest and like dimension.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
really fun. And then here's another one. I did.
Aw.
I really love this set. I wasn't gonna buy this bundle,
Famous last words, Carmen.
right? And now I can't stop playing with it. So I showed this one on in my group before.
Oh, that one is
Oh,
exquisite.
cute.
Yeah.
And then
I love that
Fence
spider
too. The
web.
fence.
And that one.
the
Yeah.
fence
The,
is so cool. So then I took this idea with the backgrounds and decided to do for our Duke's Divas swap, this was the card I made. So I used some of those
Oh.
trio punches,
Oh,
that
cute.
made, like the labels, and I made little punch
Wow.
cards with them. So that's this
You know,
one.
did you you didn't blend that one the same as the one as that I got? Because the
No.
blending the one on it is amazing, like absolutely amazing.
This is just a simpler version of the actual swap that I made, which is this one.
Uh,
Oh,
So
wow.
this is a simplified version with just some white ink here and then the stars. And there's not really any, I just put a little bit of blending on the bottom here, but then this was the one I actually made for swaps. So this is a blended background. So this is on gray granite with
Okay.
navy and basic gray. And then I used some chalk marker to make the little sprinkles.
Yeah,
Starry
yeah.
sky.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
Oh, those are
that was my
gorgeous.
swap for Duke's Divas. That
I never would have thought you used the punch for that. Now, I mean, I can see it now, but
Yeah.
I never clued in when I looked at the card.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I used the two
Oh, for
different
the
punches, so I had
headstones.
to buy the third one
Yeah.
because it actually works better. The one I can't remember what they're called. This one is like the banner, the triple
Yeah.
banner one, and
Yeah.
then this is the other one, which I don't know, it's the lovely label, I think maybe.
Yeah. Lovely label.
Yeah.
Pick a punch.
Wow,
Very,
that's
very
Pick a punch, that's what they're called. Thank you. See,
That
I'm so
is-
bad with the names now.
clever.
Pick a
Wow.
punches, that's what I used.
So, Carmen, are you a real fan of Halloween too then?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
I am.
just about that much.
Yeah.
Seriously. She lives
Ah,
for Halloween. Get up.
So, there you go.
oh, nice.
Nice. Thanks, Carmen.
You're welcome. So Jordan,
Yes,
have you
that's
got a
great.
card to show us?
Yes, and my
Awesome.
friend is here too,
All
so
right.
she might show her card as well.
Sounds good.
Okay,
You have to turn your
maybe.
camera on though, so I can spotlight you. There we go. Oh my God. Spotlight. There we
Oh,
go.
pretty.
me.
Oh, that's
that's
very
very
pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lovely.
Put mine
up there because I'm lazy.
Okay,
Thanks, bro.
this is
It's not
hers.
straight.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Oh,
I
I
love
like that
paper.
paper,
Yeah,
yeah.
that paper's
Uh-huh.
great.
That's great.
Good job, ladies.
Yeah, very nice.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, everybody.
Well, thank you. It was fun.
Carmen.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
I'm so glad.
It's always fun.
Awesome. Well, so glad you could join me, and yeah, we'll prepare for next month and see what we come up with.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, Carmen.
Thanks.
Bye.